Good morning, folks, and welcome back to twitch.tv/gameswithnick for a day of bonus streams. I've got basically the day off today, and there are some things I have to do, but I'm not planning on doing too much, and so I want to try to do my best to, dare I say, finish the game. Probably not gonna happen if I'm perfectly honest. The last chapter is very long, but we'll do our best. We'll do our best. Alright. Load. So, last time we learned that the bad guy in the story is really Colonel Richard, which is essentially attempting a coup. And is trying to take control over the whole military and wants to do something with a big orbment that can kind of cancel out all orbital energy fields around him. Chloe, this way! We're finally off the Yeruseni crowd. What should we do now? Please, exit onto the Rail Avenue from here and head to Grand Cell. My men are causing enough of a diversion that security should be stretched pretty thinly. If everything looks okay, you keep on to the Bracer Guild without getting spotted. I understand. Oh, but what about you? I'll hold the enemy off here. I should be able to buy you a little extra time. No, you can't. I can't go on my own. I'll fight at your side. We all have something to protect. I will stay here for my convictions and my duty. And most importantly for you, my lady. Forgive my impertinence, but you're of paramount importance to me. I will guard you with my life, and I ask only that you remember me as your friend and confidant. I understand, Julia. But please promise. Promise me you won't do anything reckless. And that we'll meet again in better circumstances and take tea with my grandmother. I'll bake for you. I'll try a new recipe and make you something sweet and delicious. I look forward to it. Now please hurry. See, look after her for me. Well now, they finally caught up. 3 men and 5 dogs. I think you underestimate me. As he taught me how to wield the blade, the time to truly use it has come. I, Judah Schwartz, commander of the Royal Guardsmen, will not yield! Sieg! I'll be alright. I want you to go back to see Julia. I can bear to just leave her. Thank you. Just like she said, Security is much lighter this way. I have to get to the Bracer Guild quickly. Oh! Rain. Is it now around when Estelle and Joshua are supposed to arrive in town? It can't be! Uh-oh. 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 The Intelligence Division Special Ops vessel. They're actually operating in broad daylight? Why, fancy meeting you here. Chloe Rins, enrolled at the Social Studies program at Genius Royal Academy. If I could have a quick word with you. Oh god, which voice did I give Olivier? So this is the confident Olivier, though. A dark cloud looms over the royal city, and yeah, it signals passion most black. But so fascinating a shade of black it seems. You're such an idiot. Am I perchance dreaming? Miller, my boon companion! Have you come all this way, all the long roads from the Imperial City just to see me? How delicious! Oh, what wind did you fly hither? When? What are you talking about? I'm here because I've had to follow your stupid ass all over Agnes's damn creation. Do you have any idea how much time this has cost me? Please, my dear, don't hide behind such base profanities. Your lips spit venom, but the fire in your eyes showed a depth of lure that drove you onward to my side. Love, it is truly blind. That doesn't even make... 10 more words, dear Miller. Fly, fly to my embrace. Came here because I'm trying to bring you information that you asked for. But I'm guessing you'd rather hug than talk. Lo, I am hoist with my own petard. Very well, let us talk. Yes, like sane people. As you wish. What news, my lord? What news for your humble Olivier? No? No. Alright, no climbing then. Don't play like that, brother. Give a man some information. Lay it on me, man. You're making me stupider just by being around you. Okay, I'll tell you. Just stop opening your mouth and making sounds come out of it. Huzzah! Regarding the guy we were talking about before, I managed to pick up his trail. From what I found, he was one of the Erebonian Bracer guilds about until a month ago. Oh? Well, for the past several months, all of the guild branches in the Empire have been tapped, one after another. Seems he was supposed to be investigating why. Attack, you say? I should think it unlikely, but might these have been perpetrated by some military unit somewhere? We picked up on it too. It's not the word of 10 years ago anymore, though. As far as I know, no military force has been given marching orders. I'd bet that someone hired Jaegers to pull this off. Anyway, our boy's trail stopped for a while, right when the case was solved. Oh dear, oh dear. I took such pains coming to Liberal, and it would seem that I was following a wild goose. I guess so. But if the men we're after isn't here, there's no real reason to stick around, is there? That storm we were talking about is going to be worse than expected. A lot worse. We should come back to the Imperial capital before we get caught in it. Oh, Emerald Chester! How could I bear to part with the opportunity to play a role in the finest opera ever? What? Tell me you're not actually thinking of... I am, you might say, already in costume. Sadly, the lead is unavailable, and so the understudies must be used. I have the utmost faith that between the two of them, they will put on a grand performance. So Olivia was clearly looking for Cassius. That's absolutely clear. Okay. Final chapter. Turmoil in the Royal City. You were able to get a professor out safely, and you even got the logic here back. I don't even have the words. Thank you, both of you. Well, we didn't really do all that much. Really, we're just here as backup for Aggie. If you want to express your gratitude, I'd suggest you direct it toward him, since he kept the professor safe. I certainly will. It'll be not for all this craziness ends. All we can do now is put our fate in our gate. It does seem that Colonel Richard has something in mind for Grand Cell, however. He needs to use the Black Ornament, the thing he called the Gospel. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it's used for. We've been asked by the professor to talk to Her Majesty about it. Ouch! That's why the authors have gotten very, very serious. I'm pretty sure the professor is on good terms with her. It's not unusual for him to have access to top secret information. Anyway, that's the gist of our request for him. Unlikely as it sounds. Hilika, you think it would be safe for us to go to Grand Cell given the current climate? There's currently no evidence to suggest that you were involved with the security breach of the fort, so it should be fine. Indeed, I'd advise you to go there before a full investigation has begun. It's quite likely that a thorough search of the Central Factory will be performed. Agreed. Which means now's the time to figure out what to do about it. I wish both of you the best of luck on your journey. Please be sure to deliver the professor's message. You can count on us. Consider it in Her Majesty's hands. Take care of yourself, Mr. Murdoch. Yeah, now's not the time to let my guard down with the army around. But I'll be off now. Safe journey to you. Well then, I guess there's no time like the present, huh? We should try and get an audience with Her Majesty as soon as we can. That's the plan. We need to take the next airliner out. It would take us half a day to reach Grand Cell on foot. An airship would only take an hour. Yeah, that's true. Kinda thought it'd be cool to walk all the way around the kingdom, but oh well. Alright, wait just a moment. Police Guild, good afternoon. Oh, elves, it's a pleasure. Yes, if you would, please. To the Grand Cell, right. Yes, bill it to the usual account. Thank you, goodbye. What was that all about? Was that the reception desk at the terminal? Yes, you now have guaranteed seats on the Grand Cell bound airliner. We are paying your way, so all you need to do is check in. Also, take this with you. Whoa, wait, what? This really isn't necessary. You've already done so much for us. Guys, you just infiltrated a fort and prevented military from gaining access to secrets. Like, this is worthy of a recommendation. You sell yourself too short. The tickets are simply a business expense related to delivering the professor's message. The letter of recommendation is for the superlative job you did in rescuing the professor. Accept it and be proud of what you've accomplished. Right. Thank you, Kirika. Oh yeah, 290 max BPs. Thank you for everything. Oh, I believe I said before, this is simply my duty. Now, your flight leaves at 11. You'll want to get to the terminal before then, so as you have time to check in. Adios, keep you. Be well in your travel. Alright. Thank you again. Okay. We got a new fun accessory, so let's check it out. Ooh, auto CP up. Oh, but you lose defense, man. Yeah. Oh, I guess they've unequipped everything that a gate and Ida had on, huh? Is there anything I can improve? I do like my setup so far. If I have Shield 3, I will consider it. Alright, let's just go to the airliner, where I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Hello there. We're from Kilika. Should we get you all spurred away? That'd be great, thanks. Please fill out these forms for name and addresses. Thank you. Okay, here are your tickets. Make sure you show these when you're boarding. Antoine! Hey, yesterday must have been rough on you. You scared me half to death. I hope you take some time to think about what you did was wrong. Nope, not listening. I think he's playing dumb. Oh well, I guess we do owe him some gratitude. Thank you, Antoine. Hi, there you are. Oh, Gustav. Hi, Gustav. Inspector Chief told me to rescue it off without a hitch. Press has always been a mentor of sorts to all the engineers. But you wanted to say thanks on behalf of everyone here. Well, we couldn't have pulled it off without you and your crew's help. Peter was so surprised that I thought Horizon would pop out. So that really was on purpose? Well, to fool the enemy, sometimes you have to fool your allies first. So, what business do you have at the gate? The professor asked us to go to Grand Cell. We're a little early for the 11 o'clock flight. Yeah, well, it also looks to be a little late. There's still time to drop off your bag, so I think you can take it easy in town for a bit. Sounds like fun. Oh, you too. Well, if it ain't Geralt, what's going down? Something happened? Perfect, you're all here. Notice we've had some trouble. What kind of trouble? Well, we received a communique from the Airship Corporation. Looks like the ship will be arriving a few hours late. What? Okay, just what's going on here? More Skyband in trouble? Well, something like that anyway. This means that the terrorists staged an ambush to disrupt the Queen's birthday celebration. All ships are grounded at port while the military conducts inspections. That would mean probably looking for the professor's group.
Which means the ship that's bound for Grand Cell is being held up in Ruan. Currently, military guard ships coming here from Lyson Fortress instead.
Ah, I get it. But if that's the case, you're going to be extremely busy soon, aren't you?
No kidding. I gotta explain the situation to the customers. Which means you two have a good chunk of time to kill. Just thought of something. If you want to wait to the Bracer Guild, I can get in touch with you there.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Well, that seems like last year's diapers. The military's coming here. I know they want to check out the lab nets. I better have a talk with the factory chief. Yeah, if they check up on what happened yesterday, that won't be good.
Be careful, whatever you do.
Huh. I didn't tell Steam I need a couple punk kids to tell me to be careful. Take it easy, you two. Joshua, this doesn't look so hot. Yeah, this could put your airliner in danger. We've got time, so maybe we should take the highway. Ah, man. It's been so long since let's got to ride on an airship too. It's all your fault, Colonel Richard. Well, try to look at it as an ongoing opportunity to advance your training. I guess we need to cancel our reservation at the reception desk. Reception desk, yes.
Hey, it's you. Told you before, I don't know why the ship's leaving. We just went to the Bracer Guild.
Actually, there's been a slight change in plans. I apologize for the timing, but can we still cancel?
Sure, that's no problem. As long as it's before the flight arrives in port, there's no cancellation fee. We just need to get your tickets back.
Great, here you go.
Hey, it's a military patrol vessel. It's here currently.
Well, gotta go, bye! Thank you for your help.
No worries, come back and see us again sometime!
Well, things are certainly bustling around here. First, I believe I shall go see the factory chief. I have to admire the Colonel for planning all of this. Okay, Hart. Anytime you want to go back to normal running speed would be just fine.
Waste any more time here, there's Intelligence Division people to catch up on us. We should head to town while we have time.
Okay. We take the east road to get to Grand Cell, right?
Right.
And the Sanctum Gate is to the north along the Ritter Roadway. Pass through the gate and you're right by Grand Cell. Except first...
Let me double check that I'm going to the right spot. But I believe that's right.
Yes. First, we're gonna go back to the Erlechten checkpoint. Because we got a new Cornelia chapter to get our hands on. I've had a great time playing through this game. But I am also ready to play through a game that I don't have to do voices for, because it is a little exhausting, I have to be perfectly honest. Okay. Who do we talk to at Erlechten? The guy at the end. No.
You guys leave a lot of really nice things behind. Keep them for a while, but earlier one comes to claim them.
I was just about to toss this book to the trash.
Oh, do you want it? Promise not to let my CEO hear about this. There'd be some serious trouble if you found out.
Alright. Cornelia, Chapter 8. In the bowels of the Imperial City. Moving purposely through the crowd, we made our way between the row of seats. Each time the swinging bag in hand struck the side of my knee, I became keenly aware of his presence. It was an unnerving feeling. Felt like I had unintentionally brushed up against someone in an offensive way. Furthermore, it was nearly inconceivable to my mind that the ancient relic the Jaeger Cord were pursuing with such a frenzy was sitting right inside the stitched cloth of the cheap handbag. What a fool Mick had been. Had I known the burden this object would bring would be one far more weighty than both of us could ever hope to bear. I squeezed my eyes shut against the thoughts flying around my mind, and addressed Sister Cornelia, who followed closely behind me. Will we be making a break for the cathedral once we get off? Yes, that's the plan, she answered, scanning the scene outside the window in the passenger car. I think that's the only option we've got if you want to make it through the day alive. The station where the train was set to arrive was unremittingly, never seen that word, unremittingly crowded with countless droves of passengers. And as usual, the sky was suddenly overcast. Everyone outside on the platform stood shivering in silence, with their colors drawn up to their ears, huddling close to one another for warmth, like a flock of waterfowl on the tidelands in midwinter. Don't worry, I won't be tossing you down a flight of stairs this time, Toby, said Sister Cornelia. Although, if there were 2 more of you at my disposal, I might have decided otherwise, she added. Evidently, the numbers in our welcome party this time had seen a rather dramatic increase. The odds don't appear to be in our favor, she said in a low voice, her warm breath tickling the lobe of my ear. We won't be able to leave through the ticket gate. As soon as we stepped off the train, we stealthily moved to the opposite end of the platform. After sneaking out a large door for only authorized station personnel, we jumped down onto the path of railroad ties and steel rails below. The biting cold wind of the capital swept freely across the unobstructed railroad tracks, causing me to shudder as it ruffled our coats with its chilly touch. Slipping between the couplers of a pair of freight cars, we moved cautiously along their edge, sticking close to the shadows. Over on the cargo platform, workers were busy unloading containers. For someone who had his mind set on becoming a dealer of Pilsford goods, gaining the illicit entry into a station house would be one of the first of all basics. Showing my ticket, I spoke politely to one of the workers. Then, with a scenario picked out in my head, I sold it to him as I played the part of a manager here on business with a celebrity of notable repute. Midway through our conversation, I introduced Sister Cornelia, who did her best to show the man a glamorous smile and feminine pose. I had possibly gone a bit overboard when I stated that she was an opera singer, because the way she carried herself made her look more akin to a low-wage salsa song in a bar of drunkards. Yet in spite of it all, the worker graciously let us through. You're so good at that it's almost scary, Toby, Sister Cornelia said, as we raced through the station's warehouse sector. You should seriously consider doing another job, she went on. I bet you're going to tell me to join the Bracer Guild, right? Come on, those guys would turn me down in a heartbeat, I said as I laughed off the top. Then, throwing the idea back in her court, I asked, so how about yourself? Why don't you join the Bracer Guild? Reaching the end of the warehouse sector, we came to a stop in front of a large chain-link fence. Sister Cornelia crouched down, and while sliding a drainage cover to the side, laughed at my previous question as if I were insane. Are you kidding? She asked. They'd gun me down the second I set foot into one of their branches. The winding, narrow stone tunnels, like the one we were in, ran everywhere beneath the capital. We crawled along as the lights shining down through the drainage gates on the side of the large road above us illuminated the way like a trail of flickering orbital lampposts. The feet of those walking along the avenue passed right by where we were, but not a single person noticed us scraping our way along below them. And for some reason or another, the world just beyond the thin flagstone paved road appeared to be so dazzling in my eyes. Yet, the Jaeger Corps lost the artifact in hand, and a sense of sudden death, all of which had never crossed my mind before, lay in wait for me there to venture into the open world above. As we pressed on, I began to think that the small round tunnel which we were crawling through would run on forever, when finally it emerged with a high-ceilinged sewer surrounded by walls of countless blocks of chiseled stone. We'll go through here and make our way over to where the cathedral is located, Sister Cornelia insisted. Raising one brow, she pointed her finger upward. It's a lot safer down here than it is up there. That's fine and all, but what are we going to do if it gets attacked? Sister Cornelia grabbed my hand and with that, stepped into the muddy darkness beyond. Don't worry, Toby, she assured me. Faith isn't the only thing supporting the church. This is actually not quite a fictional novel. We will meet... I think we'll meet both the guy that Toby is based on and the nun that Sister Cornelia is based on. I think the nun has a big role in Trails of the Sky the Third. And I don't quite remember about Toby and which branch he's in. I don't think he's in Liberal. I think we meet him maybe in Trails from Zero? / Trails to a Zero. Alright. And then we've got Cornelia. It's time to head back to Sanctime Gate. Well, let me check my map once again. So west and then west again. You guys are not worth it. What do you mean FXP? West. So this is the Stangtown Gate. Looks a lot like Gurin Gate back in Roland. Well, both gates cut through the same wall. An Edinburgh wall completely surrounds the Grand Cell region. It was built almost 1,000 years ago, but it's solid enough that it held off the Imperial forces. Sure looks like it'd take more than a few guns to knock it down. Still, it looks like a tourist attraction. One where you could climb up to the top and check out the view. So you're planning to get up there and sprint all the way along the walls, are you? I didn't say that. I was just thinking that it'd be nice for us to have a nice, quiet lunch together. Just, two of us. And just, talk about whatever. Isn't that what we always do anyway? Never mind. Let's just get the paperwork done and move on to Grand Cell. Okay, maybe it's just me. Are you mad about something? It's just you. Let's just go ahead and forget the whole conversation. Girls can be so difficult. Oh, welcome to the Stangtown Gate. We need you to fill out some paperwork before we can let you go on to the capital. Okay, can you give us the paperwork? Thank you. Please sign here. What is it with you kids these days? Are you brave or are you just crazy? Are you on some kind of hiking date on the highway? What? A date? It's not like that. We're brother and sister. Oh, you don't look like siblings, but you do have the same last name, I guess. Okay, you're ready to go. So? But you seem very preoccupied all of a sudden. Are you okay? You want to stop and rest? No, I'm fine. Let's just go to the capital. If you're sure. Well, if you are on a date, are you going to see the martial arts competition? Martial arts competition? Wrong again. Here's an annual martial arts competition held in the Royal Grand Arena. It's originally only for the Royal Guardsman Elite, but now it's open to any willing fighter. I believe the preliminary is starting this afternoon. Oh, that sounds like fun! That's definitely right up your alley, Estelle. We don't meet her in person, so the admission fees are being discounted. But we're in work, you gotta meet her myself by now. Sorry to hear it. Of course, I'd really be participating in and watching. See if all this training's paid off yet or not. I can imagine. But if they're already started preliminaries, it'll be impossible for you to get in. We've got a job to finish too, don't forget. You'll just have to make do in the stands. Huh, too bad. Sarah? Nothing wrong? An emblem on your chest. I didn't notice it because of your age, but are you two bracers? That's right. Is there a problem? No, not a problem. Exactly. Jeez, I never thought. Soldier, are you wondering when you're on duty? Sir! Is there a problem here? Well, sir, it's just that these two, they're, bracers, sir. Bracers, huh? You too. I'll like a few minutes of your time, that's alright. We do need to get to the capital. That's so, the capital. That's the nature of the business of the capital. But, well, we've got a job? What kind of job? The professor, no, I mean, how do I put this? I'm sorry, but we have an official guild contract. Our business with our client is a private matter. Sounds suspicious to me. I'm afraid you're going to have to explain yourselves. Look, I don't see what a big problem is. Well, we received information from military high command. Royal Guardsmen have revolted against the Queen in our staging terrorist attacks. And it seems that some of these terrorists may have disguised themselves as bracers. So we're under orders to detain anyone claiming to be a bracer pending investigation. What? What?
That's enough, soldier. We're sorry, but we're under strict orders. Until we can confirm your identification, you're to remain here at Sentai.
You can be serious. Why do... Ah, there you are. Oh. Why, you're...
I've been waiting for you. You finished your paperwork. Let's get going.
What? I apologize, Professor. Seems we've had a small snag that might delay our departure somewhat.
Just a moment here. Who are...
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Specialist of Archaeology, Professor Alba. I'm from Northumbria State, and I'm here in Libo for investigative research. I think that's the voice I gave him, but I'm not entirely sure.
Have you processed this man's identification? Yes, sir. The specimen checks out, and the Grand Cell History Museum will vouch for him as well. I see. Then everything appears to check out. Apologies for the delay, Professor Alba. What relationship do you have with these two?
Well, they're bracers. They've saved my life quite a number of times, so I decided to have them accompany me to the capital. Isn't that correct, Joshua Estelle? Yes, that's it, alright.
Well, it seems you have enough proof for your identity. Apologize for you both for the misunderstanding.
No, it's not a problem. We know how it is to have strict protocols. No hard feelings at all. I swear I'm gonna get wrinkles if there are any more surprises. I mean, you started playing along so fast with the professor. But I'd forgotten our assignment for a moment. Hardly. I'd hope you catch on a little bit quicker, though. Excuse me for the poor performance, Mr. Silvertongue. Not all of us can just lie with such a straight face. What was that? Never mind.
Sorry to surprise you. I just heard the two words of trouble, so I spoke up. Should I not have?
Oh no, we're definitely in some trouble back there. Thank you, Professor Alba. We appreciate your help.
Oh yeah, returning the favor. Still though, what was that argument all about anyway? I heard something about some terrorist attack.
Seems like there's a gang of criminals out there who have been causing trouble while disguised as normal citizens. And the two of us were suspected of being in said gang. Yeah, can you believe that? I swear, every single person in the military is a massive stick up there. I see. Very troubling indeed.
The situation and the imagery.
By the way, I heard that the incident at Cornelia Tower wound up getting complicated. How did it turn out for you? Well, there were a few loose ends, but for the most part, we managed to get things done. I expect you do well. I could tell you two had the beginnings of gated bracers on you from the moment we met. I'm happy to see that I was right. We don't deserve that. We still got a lot to learn. We're still in training as it is. But Professor, what brings you to a place like this? Naturally, I'm on my way to the capital. I was originally going to take a ship, but I found myself short of funds. Oh well, archaeologists need to exercise too, so I walked to do me good. You don't have to beat yourself up like that, but still, you sure are poor. Police scholars of their humanities and financial issues, especially archaeology. Any money I make goes straight to the next excavation. That's too bad. We sure were lucky running into you back there. You want to come along with us to the capital? No, just a moment, Estelle. I'm sure the Professor is very busy with his own. I'd love to. The road to the capital could be dangerous. Having you two nearby would be a relief. Not that it's all that far to the capital anyway. Well, if you don't mind, then we would be honored. Settle then. Let's get going. Alright. We're gonna go to Garoon Gate first. Which means I need to look at my map. So... I guess the fastest way we can just go north and then west. Well, I guess we need to first to leave the gate. Yeah, we can just go north, then west. Ooh, 25 XP, that's good, that's good.
Hey, you there?
Huh? Looks like an army unit.
The tourists are alive, they are of the royal villa.
You not see the ordinance that was just posted over the city streets? Actually, we're not citizens of Grand Cell. We just recently came here about with a Sanctum Gate. Travelers, so hard to believe anyone would walk on the highways with terrorist activity going on. Talk about reckless. Setting aside terrorist discussion for a second. What's the Herb Royal Villa? It's a small place to the east where the royal family resides. I was given to understand that the townsfolk often went there to relax. Sorry, but still limits for now. The army is using it as a base of operations for investigating the terrorist activities. You don't say. The rest nearby are off limits, but I suggest you keep away just to make sure no one mistakes you for one of the bad guys. Well, that's certainly grim. Personally, being told not to go somewhere just makes me want to go and see what all the fuss is about. What do you say? Want to go poke around and see what we can see? It's not that I'm not curious. We did just get that warning, so I think it's best to hold off. They might actually be terrorists, like the soldier said. Well, the intelligence division is just using the Royal Guard and embrace their scapegoats. Estelle! Really need not say things like that out loud. If someone overhears you, then we're apt to get caught up in it. Yeah, you're right. Indulgence, what now? Let's see. Sorry, it's nothing. Anyway, let's head on to the city. Alright, you kids are no fun.
Alright, we're good to go.
Yeah, that's some yummy XP.
Alright, we're good to go.
It's enough to convince me to grind a level before we get to Grand Cell. Don't want to keep going.
Alright, we're good to go.
Oh. There you go. Ooh, Trisha gets a crit! Nice.
Let's move out.
Yeah, let's go to Gurren Gate. Oh boy. Thank God the professor heals in between things, because, woo. Alright, we go second floor. Back to Private Selborn. How do we... Oh. Boy, that's a long corridor. Okay, no. Didn't say to go up to the third floor. Where's my Cornelia chapter, bitch? Are you? Yes. Whatever. I don't really care what you're saying. I just want to read Cornelia. Cornelia. The flicker of dying orbital lamps mounted at the equidistant lengths along the sewer walls sent thin streaks of light across the surface of the rippling flow of filthy sewage. Passing in front of one of these, one by one, Sister Cornelia sped down the stone sidewalk as the sound of her body cutting through the racing tunnel winds trailed out behind her. Panting and out of breath, I continued to move my feet toward the darkness, which lay before me as I chased after Sister Cornelia's flickering shadow. Wayworn, yet without a moment of repose, we headed unrelentingly with our sights set on the Cathedral of the Septian Church. We moved swiftly across the moss-covered stone pavement, the clacking of our heels echoing in the dimly lit underground. Above ground, the walking distance on the city roads from the railway station to the cathedral is about 3 blocks. If we made our way up through a drainage ditch just beyond the sluice gate, we would find ourselves in a public square outside the massive sanctuary. Up ahead, the light of another orbital lamp came into view. Turning her head into my direction without a word, Sister Cornelia extended her right hand outward in a wide motion, indicating that we would be turning that way at the next corner. Then, as if preparing for something, she rolled both shoulders in a grinding motion and relieved the last of her tension with a pop into the neck. It seemed to me as though she knew all too well what was lurking within the tenebrous conduit ahead. Under the unsteady and sporadic coruscation of light, the body of Sister Cornelia surged around the corner and disappeared from view. 1, 2, 3 went the walloping echoes, followed by sounds of someone being rolled into the channel of filthy sludge. As I turned the corner, the first things which leapt into my sight were the contorted figures of 2 men on the ground whom I barely missed treading on. Sister Cornelia, who was by this time several steps ahead, continued to run at her usual pace as if nothing had happened in the preceding seconds. "Miss Cornelia!" came an angry but noticeably wavering voice from behind. I glanced to my rear to locate its source, and there I found a man who had dragged himself from the fecal-filled liquid, now lying next to his dead comrades, yelling it with his dying breath as blood leaked out of his open mouth. "Cornelia, she's down here!" he managed to croak before falling silent and still. Sister Cornelia paid no attention, nor made any effort to look back. I turned my face forward and followed her example. The walls of the conduit leading directly into the sluice gate squared out into an ominous mouth of darkness, seemingly waiting for its next unsuspecting meal. Sister Cornelia gradually slowed her pace to match mine as I had by this time become completely exhausted and out of breath. "It looks like these guys are dead serious about getting their hands on that item this time," she said as she focused her eyes on the darkness before us. "So, we're this old man friend of yours or something?" I inquired. Sister Cornelia turned to face me with her dark and scarlet eyes. "Is that what you heard from those bracers the other day?" she asked. I nodded my head and questioned her no further. With head slightly turned down, I forced myself onward, eyes fixed on the tips of my boots. Unexpectedly, Sister Cornelia opened her mouth and said, "Do you remember that woman you had a run back at the inn?" I nodded slightly. The whole reason I gave up my life as a mercenary is because I didn't want to meet a tragic end like that. A life of no meaning, forgotten by all. I looked up at Sister Cornelia and, seeing a slight show of emotion on the side of her face, heard her repeat the same line of words a few more times before finishing her thought. "If I'm going to cash in my last chips, then I think it's best to fight for something worth fighting for. At least that way, I'd be able to leave a legacy of my existence behind." Taking in her words, I ran steadily beside her as I felt a sense of nondescript apprehension slowly begin to creep over me. During the short intervals between breaths, it suddenly seemed as if I were hearing the faint sound of slushing water from behind, which caused me to prick up my ears and turn my head in its direction. "So you noticed it too, huh, Toby?" Sister Cornelia slowed her step until finally coming to a complete stop. "They've blockaded us from behind, so there's no turning back now." Then, the darkness of our situation had me in her voice. We had arrived at the intersection where the conduit we were in and another crossed paths, and just beyond the wide fence flow of sewage water before us, I could see the dimly lit sluice gate. I placed my back against the damp brinks of the nearest wall and for a moment tried to catch my breath. "Probably lying in wait for us," Sister Cornelia sisped stolidly. Stolidly? Okay. After glaring across the flowing sewage of the merged channels, and then turning her head to the rear and narrowing her eyes again. "And, unfortunately, this time we won't be able to circumvent them." With a sign of composure revealing her utmost resolve, Sister Cornelia took in a few deep breaths. I laid the hand on my orbment, gripping it in the palm of my sweaty hand, and then wrapped the strap of my bag securely around my opposite wrist. As always, Sister Cornelia checked her boots before standing upright. And taking a few steps back and holding my breath, I raced forward and darted into the Stygian flow of waste. Alright. Now we can head into Grancel proper. Actually, while we're here. Well, actually, maybe. Are you the cook? No. You're the inn. There we go. Oh, okay. I was hoping you had a special meal, but apparently not. Okay. Level up, and then Grancel. I might as well use Kira. Uh-oh. No! Okay. I was like, please don't crash.
That's that. It's move out.
Okay, one more fight. Oh, it's crazy. They got back to about the same amount of XP. Estelle was much further ahead at some point, and they just kind of leveled out again. Alright. Damn it. That was a very dumb way of losing a battle.
Alright, we're good to go.
Ah, it's tempting, but I don't want to actually grind. It's too early in the stream for me to call it and then just grind for a while. Like, it's still good XP, so I'm still gonna fight every battle, but... Oh, this is where Chloe was abducted. Alright, Grancel. Wow, the city is freaking huge! That used to take me a long time ago, but was it really this big then? Well, it's the biggest city in the kingdom. Grancel Castle is just past the main road. That's where the queen lives. There's also the Grancel Cathedral, the Grand Arena, and all the embassies from the surrounding nations. Oh, you don't say. You should know a lot about the city. You must have been here before, right? Yes, when I was little. My, no matter how many times I see it, the city still amazes me with its beauty. In terms of scale, I believe the Imperial and Republican capitals are larger, but neither feels as elegant as refined as Grancel does. I'm glad to hear it. It's nice to hear a foreigner complimenting your home country. Which reminds me, what do you plan to do now, Professor? Are you going to be okay with staying in our hotel? Oh, I have something else in mind. I intend to go back to Folks to the History Museum. Oh, cool. Grancel is one of those? They find ancient artifacts and put them on display here. Yes, and I'll be staying there as a guest associate member. You two should stop by to visit if you get the chance. Yeah, museums are awfully formal for my tastes. If we do come by, are you going to give us a bunch of lessons? That is your wish, then I shall certainly do my best. Just kidding. Though I do think that checking out all the exhibits would be fun. Now, if you'll excuse me. Well, it's just as happy-go-lucky as ever. What's this guest associate thing, though? Is he a famous scholar or something? Yes, most likely. Now, we should probably stop in at the local guild branch before we do anything else. Not only do we change our branch affiliation, but we can discuss there how to approach delivering the professor's message. Yeah, you're right. Think about it, how are we even gonna get an answer from Her Majesty anyway? There's no way that'll be as simple as just walking up to the castle and saying hi. Okay, I already have all of these. Oh man, the register's completely busted. I want some popcorn! Okay, first. The thing we do is never go talk to the guild, Joshua. It's always buy new gear. Oof. Oof. Damage first and foremost, I guess. I'm gonna keep these. But one of these for Joshua. And one of these for Estelle. Alright. Let me also quickly see. Ooh, they got the good quartz now. Should make one of these for Estelle. Okay, which quartz do we have equipped? That's what I have to check. Shield 3, Cast 3, and Action 3. Can't. Yeah, I only can't synthesize stuff. I don't have enough quartz. I barely have enough quartz, but just not quite enough. I should probably at least one of those. Yeah, and the rest is not worth it. Okay. Alright. Now that we've done our shopping, it is time for the guild. Alright, which voice do I want to give this androgynous person? Which I don't know if it's a woman or not. I think it's a woman, but... May fortune smile upon you. With everyone together, I think we may just succeed. Hey, now you got it. We've seen her, I don't remember the voice I gave her. If you're participating, I expect nothing less than everything you've got. Hey, we can't let this army goods beat us! Yeah, then we ought to get going soon. Pardon the intrusion. Wow, Smith Estelle and Joshua! Oh, Karna, fancy meeting you here. Ah, yes, we met once during the whole Sky Bandit incident. You were at the Rickies with Charizard, right? Long time no see. What brings you all to Grancel? I'll field that one. You have to hurry, or else it'll be late. Whoops, you're it! Sorry, dude, we'll talk later. Gotta be going. See you later, rookies! Pardon me. It must be so awesome to be a full-fledged bracer.
Indeed, they all look pretty tough.
But you were talking about something when we came in. What was that I think I was? Indeed, so. You're all leaving to participate in a big fighting tournament, the martial arts competition. Whoa. Sorry. I'm Estelle Bragg, currently at the Zeiss branch.
And I'm Joshua Bragg, the same affiliation.
I'm Ellen. I'm with the Guild Grand Cell branch. Miss Killica got in touch with me and informed me that you two will be coming soon. Could I get you to go ahead and change your affiliation now?
Certainly.
Excellent. I bid you welcome to the Grand Cell branch of the Bracer Guild. Personally, I've been looking quite forward to your arrival. You are the children of Cassius, are you not? Yes. I suppose you know him? Oh yes, Everin is dead. Is it true that he set out on a journey from which he has not yet returned? Yeah, he hasn't been home in quite some time. He did write us a letter, but he failed to mention where he was or what he was doing.
We've traveled everywhere from Roll to Zeiss, but we've heard no news of his whereabouts.
Which I suppose makes it unlikely that he's still in the country. That's a pity. The Army's current counterterrorism activities have made it difficult for us to do our jobs. With a former soldier like Cassius among us, I'd hoped it might smooth things over. Is something wrong? Well, actually, you know what's going on behind the scenes? We know what's going on behind the scenes with all of that. Eh? Let us tell us everything that happened with the incident in Zeiss.
Estelle and Joshua explain what they learned in Lyston Fortress as well as Professor Russell's request.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just a lot to take in. The Colonel Rashara is actually in control of the Royal Army. And the counterterrorism is just a big farce put on by the Intelligence Division's Special Forces.
That's a little difficult to believe. But it's true.
That would Killica and the Zeiss branch usually confirm our story.
It's alright. It's not that I don't believe you. On the contrary, a few pieces of the puzzle have just fallen into place, as it were. However, Colonel Rashara is an extremely popular man in the city. Though it pains me to say so, I've been sympathetic to him all this time. And the citizens would never dream that the Colonel could be involved in any sort of conspiracy. I figured as much. The Intelligence Division has played everyone for fools. The Bracer Guild cannot directly interfere with military matters, but neither can we simply stand back and watch. First of all, did you accept the Professor's request? Absolutely. Question is, how do we get an audience with Her Majesty? That is an issue. Ordinarily, a guild letter alone would be enough to get you in. What? Really? Oh, no way! No need to worry then. Estelle, I really don't think it's going to be quite that simple. No matter how you look at it, the royal guards that are supposed to be protecting the castle are being treated as terrorists. Do you understand what that means? Well, I think it means that the letter would just be crumpled up.
That's the most likely outcome, yes. Azar the Colonel has a strong hold on Granson Castle as he did on Lyston Fortress.
I guess so. In other words, there's no simple way he was going to get in touch with Her Majesty. He'd possibly sneak in like we did at Lyston Fortress, but I doubt they would be so foolish as to fall for the same trick twice. Well, in that case, why don't we just try going like normal and see what happens? If we play our cards right, we might get some useful info out of the Gatekeeper. Fine by me, but just one piece of advice. Keep the fact that we want to see the Queen to yourself. If Colonel Rashar gets wind of it, he'll likely cause us no end of trouble. Oh, okay. And I believe it would be a good idea to keep this whole matter under wraps for the time being. We must gather more intel. Just so you know, Torella Castle is just off the main street, directly to the north. Go ahead and get what information you can, but use the utmost caution. You bet, Mr. Allen. We'll let you know if we find anything. Alright, let's go to the castle.
an impressive castle.
Wow, so that's Grancel Castle. Gorgeous. Guess it really is fit for a queen. It's not just pretty, it's also really solidly built. For instance, look at the main gate. Yeah, I don't think getting through there would be an easy task. Which means I guess we'll have to talk to the soldiers there. Well, still your nerves, and let's give it a shot. Okay, we're just country folk here on vacation checking out the castle. And we just thought we'd try to catch glimpse of Her Majesty since we're here. Does that sound okay to you? You know, you're disturbingly good at coming up with that kind of stuff. Not that it doesn't come in handy, but still. I'll take that as a compliment. Okay, now smile and act natural. Hello there.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Grancel Castle. Please state your business.
Oh, we're just here getting from Morland. We're talking in the side, Sir Motsy. I'm wondering if there was any chance we might get a tour of the castle.
I get it. I'm sorry, but actually the castle is strict to authorized personnel only. Security has been tight on one with the terrorism scares. Once the terrorists are caught, tours will probably be open again.
Really? Damn. There goes my dream of seeing the Queen in real life.
Well, not necessarily. Jones addresses the people from her terrace during the birthday celebration. You could see her then. Very worried though. Her Majesty hasn't been the best of health these days. I don't know if she'll be able to manage her traditional greeting.
Huh?
Her Majesty is ill?
Yes, I hear it's because of stress.
Or maybe from the shock of learning the Royal Guardsmen were involved in a terrorist plot.
She hasn't been seen much lately.
I believe she is resting in her private quarters.
Oh.
Damn the Guardsmen, how could they just a traitor like that? Never did this damn elitist jerk. Never did like this damn elitist jerks anyway.
But Lieutenant Schwartz has always been kind of considerate to everyone. She even taught us court etiquette and how to wield a sword. It's just hard for me to picture someone like that as a terrorist.
Of course it's hard. She probably left because she felt responsible for her men's actions. Poor Lieutenant Schwartz.
Don't suppose. You still had a little crush on the lieutenant, do you? Yeah, it seems so.
Anyway, yes, castle's off limits. Sorry, but you can't go inside.
Well, I guess that's that.
I'm just a tad bit worried. If Majesty has taken sick, who's seeing to her daily affairs while running the country?
Yes, it's certainly natural enough concern.
For now, is someone acting on her, as her proxy on paper.
How'd that work?
Literally, on paper. I can picture someone like him ever actually making any real governmental decisions. Hey, watch what you say. Don't admit I would have thought that the duty would fall to the princess. Tell me to watch what I say.
Well, that's that.
Whoops, speak of the devil. Ah, I've never been so insulted! The tournament should have already begun and I'm not there! Philip! Why didn't you wake me sooner? This is all your fault! I'm terribly sorry, Your Grace. But I was barely trying to look after your mental well-being. For the last few days you have been in the banquet hall drinking and singing. Consuming exclusively beer and donuts while reading your morning comics. I feel like it should come as no surprise that you overslept. Silence, Philip! I'm not in the mood to listen to your chastisements. As the future king, I can do what I want, whenever I want. Bah! Time is short. Come on, we must hurry to the grand arena!
Fine chance, Wallstat.
Wait, no, don't even say it. That was His Grace the Duke, acting proxy for Her Majesty.
Wow, suddenly a fear for the entire country.
Well, don't worry too much. He's a very reliable assistant. And thanks to him that we haven't had any major incidents lately.
Do tell.
Colonel Richard, the Royal Army Intelligence Division. Since the Duke is more of a playboy sort, the Colonel handles all the government affairs.
I knew it.
Rushing hard into the core of the kingdom than I'd expected. So try not to let this whole thing get you down. Prince's got plenty of other famous places you can check out. Yeah, you're in the royal city after all. Just go at your own pace.
You're right, we will. Thank you both for your kindness. Well, that was informative.
I can't believe that Duke is supposed to be acting on behalf of the Queen, though. The real power is probably in the hands of Colonel Rashar. What's more, no one around him has any clue that he's the one pulling all the strings. Being able to control the flow of information must be an extremely useful tool.
You're not supposed to envy the enemy. And anyway, it looks like Duke is going to that final tournament. Can we go too?
Yeah. Anything else, we need to keep an eye on what he's up to.
That settles it then. Which way was it to the Grand Arena? I believe it's in the east block. So back to the main road, then east.
Probably not this market thing, right? Yeah, this is just a department store.
Just ingredients. Okay. Liberal News issue 8. Yes, please. Do you sell?
Okay. Let's read the news.
Conspiracy in the Royal City. Shock over Royal Guard arrests. According to a statement issued by the Intelligence Division late last night, the Royal Guard conspired to revolt within the Royal City. This shocker occurred when the group was confronted by the Intelligence Division's Special Operations Unit, which identified the unfolding plot. Following the incident, the Army Strategic Operations Headquarters called for an immediate stand-down of the Royal Guard. It also appears that the incident at the Central Factory was the work of the seditionist movement led by the former Royal Guard members. Evidence gathered from the attack seems to have been a sudden factor in IDing the culprits. Ex-First Lieutenant Julia Schwartz, pictured above, is currently on the run with a number of her fellow officers. A warrant has been issued for her arrest. Herb Royal Villa on lockdown. The Intelligence Division has set up headquarters in the Herb Royal Villa and is preparing for an attack by the insurgent unit. In the meantime, entry into the area surrounding the villa is strictly prohibited. Suspicions of the elite unit. A sedition plot and attack on the Central Factory. Her Majesty's most trusted unit has suddenly, like a bolt out of the blue, been accused of some truly heinous crimes. These shocking events have sent citizens of the Royal City reeling in a state of bafflement, yet there has still been no word from the Intelligence Division about the evidence or motive behind these incidents. In the interest of the public sentiment, should not swift steps be taken to demonstrate clearly the grounds for these claims? A royal official disclosed today that Her Majesty Queen Alicia appears to have fallen ill and is presently recuperating in the royal keep. It was also noted that Princess Claudia would be attending to the needs of her grandmother, Her Royal Highness. For the time being, the Honorable Duke Dunan von Elslees will be assuming all official duties in her stead. It is conceivable that there may be a postponement of the annual festivities if Her Majesty's recovery is unfavorable. In the Royal City, already taken aback by the arrest of a unit within the Royal Army, there is another piece of depressing news for all the peace-loving citizens. Our prayers go to Her Majesty for a speedy recovery. Martial art competition begins! This year's martial arts competition is hosted by the Honorable Duke Dunan von Elslees in place of Her Majesty, and despite the uncertainty arising from recent events, the preliminary rounds will begin as scheduled. Owing to the Duke's strong inclination to have teams of 4 battle it out, this year's match format was changed. The set of modifications had competitors scrambling in an effort to assemble teams. It appears, however, that one competitor, as is the Calvert of the Republic, has elected to go it alone for the time being. The solitary challenger, will he be able to make it through the preliminaries? Currently at the arena, we're holding preliminary matches of the martial arts competition. May I see your tickets? Ticket sales are to the right. Okay. Welcome to the Grand Arena. Would you like a ticket? Yes, do please. Preliminaries are in progress right now, but the main event will last for 3 days starting tomorrow. For which day would you like your ticket? Actually, we're hoping to catch the preliminary matches if we could. Oh, alright then. It's already more than halfway finished, though. Will that be a problem? Nope, no problem at all. Okay, bad value, but hey, not my money. That'll be 1,000 Mira. Wow, that's a lot. I heard that there was some kind of discount for the birthday celebration. I'm sorry, sir. This year there have been some complications that have made it impossible for us to offer discounts. Oh, okay, that's pretty sucky, but what can you do? Let's see, 950. Thank you very much. Here are your tickets. The entrance to the arena is directly to your left. Here are the tickets at the gate.
Currently, the arena will hold their preliminary matches in a martial arts competition. May I see your tickets? Thanks, everything seems in order. You may enter under discretion.
Oh, wow! This room is gorgeous! This is the entrance hall. Audience seats are on the second floor, apparently. Let's take a look. Oh wow, look at all these people! Yeah, there's some serious enthusiasm in the air. Judging by the number of spectators, this must be a major event. I wonder how far the prelim rounds go.
Thank you for your patience. The 7th round is now starting.
Oh, it looks like they're starting up. Well, let's go find ourselves a place to sit down.
Outside, blue team. Border Patrol, 2nd Regiment team. Captain of 2nd Lieutenant Semi.
Huh? I thought the matches were one-on-one. Guess this one's a team outing. I could have sworn it was individual bouts only, though.
North side, red team. Bristol Guild, Ransel Branch team. Captain of Skirt.
Hey, it's Cardinals team. Wow, we got here just in time to see them fight.
This begins the 7th preliminary match. Both teams, go to your starting places. Take your positions. Begin!
By my art, become hard as steel. By my art, he's calming as ocean waves.
Boy. KO! Winner is Urtstein.
Woo! Go Cardinal! That was a good match. Soldiers move well, but the Bracers are better at working as a team. Yeah, you could use their move for teaching lessons. Wow, I don't know what it is, but watching martial artists at work really gets me hyped up. I wish we could put off going to the castle. I'd like to see this from the beginning. Yeah, I know how you feel. But part of being an adult is putting one's own feeling aside in favor of doing what needs to be done. Well, I like not being an adult yet.
Next up, we have the 8th preliminary match. First, would the remaining competitors step forward? South side, blue team.
Team Raven, Captain is Belden. What are those guys doing here? Oh yeah, it's a group from the warehouse district in Rouen. Ah, I see. Competition is open to the general public. Ugh, this chick I like sore thumbs. They really don't deserve to be counted among professional soldiers and martial artists.
North side, red team. From the neighboring Cultural Republic, appearing alone is Zin.
Zip? Another familiar face, huh? Small word. But fighting alone is going to be a real handicap for him. No kidding. He may be fighting a bunch of punks, but if they surround him, he's in real trouble.
Zin will be competing in this prelim bout solo with no team to stand at his side. Provides a considerable disadvantage, but his prodigious skill will make this match a sight to behold. We'll ask all attendants to understand the arrangement.
This begins the 8th preliminary match. Both teams go to your starting places. Ready? Begin!
Boy. KO, winner is Zin.
will show them what bracers are made of. Looks like I was worrying over nothing. His build, speed, and technique make him a real force to be reckoned with. For anyone else, though, I'd say 4-on-1 is insane. Yeah, seriously. Pretty much will mark the end of the preliminaries. 8 teams will be competing in the no-holds-barred matches. Competitions opens tomorrow. Over 3 days, the ultimate champions will be decided. Now we'll hear some words from the tournament sponsor, Duke Duden.
My dear ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your efforts in today's 5 matches. I regret that government affairs forced me to miss the first half of them, but I was here for the second half, and what I saw was an exciting and enjoyable display of technique and talent. The distressing news of recent terrorist activities has had an unfortunate impact on Her Majesty's health, but I ask that you take heart. She has entrusted her governmental duties to me, Dunan van Auslis, and I will do all that I can to live up to your expectations. Let us all remember the spirit and enthusiasm we feel during this competition, and recall it in the days ahead. I hope you will all enjoy tomorrow's no-holds-barred Battle Royale.
I'm not used to hearing the Duke speak so distantly to people. Probably just memorized something written by the Intelligence Division staff.
Ah, yes! To win the competition will not only receive a present in Mira, but will also get a special gift from me.
Your Grace, are you certain that this is wise?
You be silent. This is my fine opportunity to show my generosity. This gift is to be a written invitation to a royal court dinner party at Grancel Castle to be held in 3 days. Sadly, Her Majesty's presence will be missed, but it will be attended by celebrated persons of great renown. Arrangements have been made, but for only the finest royal and noble cuisine to be served. I trust that this will serve as incentive for those competing to excel and advance.
Hey, Joshua, how do you think what I'm thinking? Yes, it would be ideal if Karna got that invitation. If they win the championship, they'll be allowed in the castle. It'll all be above board. They could give her a chance to get the message to Her Majesty. Or were you thinking something else? No, that's it, but I hate the idea of leaving someone else to deliver the professor's message. Beggars can be choosers, I guess. I'd have no objections. Shall we try to catch them in their waiting room before the Luki Arena? Sure. Let's see, Karna's team came out from the north gate, right? Right. If you're still here, that's probably where we'll find them. Karna! Hi everyone! Congrats on making it through the preliminaries! Hey, it's the new kids! Oh, hey guys.
Yo, you here to watch the fights?
Yes, I had a chance to see yours. It was a great match. Thanks. I'm glad to hear you say that. I don't get the sudden change to make the team competition go. Yeah, me neither. It's weird. But it's been okay so far. All of our members are in one piece. Master Zin must be worried though. Oh, you know Zin too? I don't know if I say that, but I know the name. He's a famous bracer in the Republic. People call him Zin the Immovable. Currently came to Liberl specifically to be in this tournament. Then the promoters threw a wrench in the works and changed it from single to team competition. Now betting against Grace is the one behind that idea. Anyway, Master Zin still has no chance but to register as a one-man team. Okay. Ugh, the Duke is a pain in the ass no matter where he goes. No argument there. Still, this is going to make it hard for him to really show what he can do. No kidding. It's too bad no one's around to fight beside him. Hey! Wow. Maybe. What just happened? Y'all get this creepy serious look.
No, we're just thinking. What would you say to teaming up with Zin in the later no-holds-barred fights?
Well, Wait, what? Huh, teaming up with him. Is that even allowed? It's not his fault that the rules of the competitions were changed at the last minute. One of the core rules can be changed, so I think we've got some wiggle room. We really already know how to braces available that we could ask. Sure, it's busy and we haven't been able to contact the gate. Similar story for everyone else, really. You don't think gas is even in this country? Eh, There's two joined out, they'll probably be accused of cheating on general principle.
Yeah, our chance of beating that team would be something like 10,000 to 1. Anyway, we should focus on what's ahead rather than what ifs. Find some before the day's out, and if Grease lets you join them, you should still have plenty of time to register.
Okay. Oops, listen, just go on. I hope you'll give this some serious thought, but for now we have to go. Bye-bye, newbies!
Here's hoping we see you in the ring.
What do you think, Estelle? That sure went from talking shop to something else entirely. Are you okay? Yeah. That's it! That's what I'm talking about! Oh, almighty ideas, thank you so much for your bountiful favor. You're cracked. Think about it. We can be in the martial arts competition. And we can help Zin in the process. Not to mention, check out that awesome castle. And be a part of the big final ultimate super duper intense battle royale. We can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. You really want to do this that badly? We haven't even entered yet, much less made it to the final match. It would be nice to be able to handle a professor's request by ourselves though. Assuming we made it though, that is. Yeah, and think how awesome it would be to win. Plus, we can't just leave Zin twisting in the wind. Let's go find him and ask him to join his team. Would you happen to have any idea of where he actually is? Don't confuse the issue with the facts. Would you settle down for 2 seconds, please? Let's go back to the guild and report to Alnan. He's also the one who's more likely to know where Zin is. I see. Yes. Zin requested the Bracer send him some helping hands. I didn't send anything to you guys since you're working on that request from the professor, but thanks to the whim of his grace, we can handle both tasks at once. Hey, nice to see your selfishness worked out in our favor for one. What do you think about participating in a martial arts competition? Well, I think there is merit in allowing a skill which is practiced to be used without restraint. And with 2 Bracers team participating, our chances of gaining access to the castle are doubled. You didn't even get the others involved until and unless you lose. Personally, I think it's a splendid idea. Woohoo! That's my kind of encouragement. So, any clue where we might be able to find Zin? More often than not, he's in the bar down the street. Depending that, he stays at the Culver Republic's embassy. Gotcha. Makes sense, that's where he's from. The embassy in the same block as the arena. We can stick our heads in the door of the bar along the way. Okay. Oh, by the way, where are you two planning to stay while you're here? Well, we could stay in a hotel. If I'm not mistaken, the Northern Block holds the largest hotel in the entire kingdom. Yes, the Hotel Roadbound. If I may, allow us to cover the cost of your room. The Grancel branch can't afford it. Whoa, really? That's too much, honestly. We couldn't possibly... I consider it a necessary expense in the course of completing the professor's request. I wish I could provide more. Nah, just a room's good by me. Very well then, we accept your offer. I'll book your room then. Just give your name at the front desk this evening and someone will help you. Alright, bar. Oh, is that a piano? Yes, not just a record either. It says someone's playing inside. Like I've heard that melody somewhere before. I've got a bad feeling about this. Oh joy, it's Oliver. Olivier. I always figured his stock of being a traveling musician was a bunch of hot hair. It's actually pretty good. I guess he really wasn't kidding, eh? Yeah, I'm kind of in shock. There was a little lumber I call Ember Amour. It was originally a simple interlude in an opera whose name doesn't matter. I've infused it with the power of love and devotion. I'd invite you all to tip your ears and drink deep of that power. I take it all back, he's just a weirdo. I feel all dirty for letting the sun get to me. Let's see you again, Olivier. What brings you to the Royal City?
I could little resist the pull of this place. It drew me here as surely as the siren's fallen tears are swept from the rivers of the sea. So here I stand, my ribbon-topped highness, reunited with you at the last.
You really haven't changed at all. That's enough out of you. If I have to be subjected to this, let's at least sit down for a minute. Acting all smug and dandy, totally oblivious to how tactless you are.
My dear Estelle, how I've missed that absolute irritability you so thoroughly embody.
Weren't you and Sheriff supposed to be going to Roland? When did you get here?
About a month ago, I believe. As we parted company, Cher and I spent a short yet blissful time in Roland. But alas, the overwhelming spirit of wanderlust that courses through my veins eventually got the better of me. It was all I could do to pull away from weeping, darling Shera to protect her from being swept away to this blazing, dazzling wonder.
What amazes me is that you can actually say that with a straight face. I bet that she drank on you under the table every night until you finally decided to run off with your tail between your legs. And then you figure you'd try your luck at drinking with Aina, right? Ah, but you didn't know about Aina, did you, Olivier? She's one of Cher's closest friends. Works the information desk at the Roland branch. As far as drinking goes, she's the only person that I've ever seen who could outdo Shera.
Come now, dear Estelle. I've never met this person you speak of. This, absolutely not.
You might want to try that again, only this time without your voice cracking. Okay, Estelle, enough teasing. I'm sure it was a very trying time for him.
An affinity for spirits greater than even Shera. Fateful inebriation. Why dost thou arm thy darkest agents with smiles so alluring?
Flashback much? And so begins the tale of Aina, Olivier's most tragic ballad.
Ugh, indeed. Anyway, you've come after completing your tour of the surrounding regions, I presume? Mayhap you've seen something of interest.
Well, we've seen a lot of stuff, but it's not easy to just sum it up in a few words. Besides, we're kinda looking for someone, so maybe we can catch up another time.
Oh ho, and might inquire as to whom it is you wish to find?
His name's Zin. He's here from the Culver Republic to participate in the martial arts competition. We know he spends a good amount of time in the local bar, so maybe you've met him?
Ah, yes, I recall him. Large as a bear, with a disposition not to match, thankfully. I've borne witness to his countenance on several occasions, but alas, today has yet to bear any sign of him.
So in other words, he hasn't been to the bar yet? Odds are he's at the Culver Arena embassy then.
Okay, then shall we proceed there at once?
How is it a matter of course for you to come with us?
Oh, please don't be cruel. Beyond my use as a traveling companion, I also wish to assist in the manhunt. Unless, of course, you two want to be alone.
What?
Oh my, such an sophisticated child. But when you blossom to your full potential, you shall be a woman to be reckoned with. Oh, and a quite desirable one at Widger.
What are you trying to say?
Well...
Hiya! Oh, what the? Sir, speak to me!
Oh good, he's not waking up.
Estelle, you know, no matter how angry someone makes you, you're not allowed to brain them. Especially not in public. It was all flash no impact. I didn't do any real damage.
It seems that Estelle is a very shy individual.
Well, he doesn't seem to be hurt. Okay, let's go back to searching. We don't have time to mess around. Let's just go to the embassy, okay? Okay, so why is she mad at me?
Alright,
Is this it? Yes.
As the embassy for the Culver Republic. What's your business here?
Looking for a person named Zin. Can we see him, please?
Oh, you're here to see Zin, are you? Have you actually met the man? First time I did, I almost peed myself. It was like, holy crap, he ain't a man, he's a grizzly.
Eh, he's a pretty big fella, that's for sure.
But he's real friendly once you start talking with him. He even gave me a meat bun when I told him I was hungry during my shift one day.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy you can really count on, like a big brother. Indeed. Then may we see him?
Oh, yes, sorry. He's actually stepped out again shortly after returning. Said he had some business to take care of. Looking for a place to meditate and prepare for the tournament or some such thing.
Meditate, huh? Man, he's not kidding around. Where do you think such a place might be found?
Well, when he left here, was in it for the Herb's scenic route. A little forest path with a feeling to it, not like a park, and it being monster infested makes a good training ground.
You're a scenic route. Okay, got it. Come, still, let's go find him. Roger that.
Hang on, if you're in the Herb's scenic route, there's one thing you need to know. There's a place nearby called the Herb Royal Villa.
Oh, we heard about a place. I assume you're going to tell us that it's been commandeered for the anti-terror division, so it's totally locked down?
Good guess. They can raise quite a ruckus over there. Watch your backs. Oh, or better yet, just avoid it altogether.
They're strict, huh? Strict is starting to get real old. Avoidance sounds good. Thank you for the information. Alright.
Whew. Hey.
Let's do some fighting. Aw, man.
Jerk.
But is he's weak to everything equally. Oh, he reflects. Son of a bitch. Yeah, let's keep fighting everything that we see. Yeah, so we need to go this way first. Aw, man. That's good to have our girl again, Cascuria, be immune to every kind of status effect, but today was a heavy talking day. Next time we might do a little bit more fighting. Okay, so now we want to go to the Herb Scenic route. I'm gonna keep fighting everything that they throw at me, because I get some XP from it still. Herb Scenic route. I like the paved road through the forest. Neat stuff. Imagine that Grancelats have come here to stretch out and relax for a long time. Wonder just how long it's been here. Well, I guess it should come as no surprise that Queensland is so gorgeous. Well, I can help feeling that we've got monsters lurking around. Nicely done. The monsters here seem to be stronger than those we found on the way here. We're here to look for Zin, but don't let your guard down. Ooh, stronger monsters? It's still great XP. Cool. I don't know what the odds of him being north or south are, so let's go north first.
Wow.
We're good to go.
Joshua. New technique, new S-Craft. Not S-Craft, new Craft Evil Eye. There's a note inside. It reads, Sucker. There's an Cerulean Stone Monument.
We're good to go.
I think you can reasonably even get one more level. Well, they're put this way. I really have to comment it. Oh, come on.
Piece of cake.
Well, fine. Probably don't want to go there just yet.
That's that. Let's move out.
All right, let's do. Oof, okay. Oh boy, what just happened? The fuck? Oh yeah, I never checked what his new... S-Craft was. The laser attack and is area. Nice.
All right, we're good to go.
We're good to go.
Alright, that was on Monster Chest. Vermilion Stone Monument.
All right, we're good to go.
Items, healing.
We're finished.
Okay, let's get to the fish next, I think.
All right, we're good to go.
Alright. Estelle learned Hard Break. Found Defense 3. You've gone over your limit for this chest, Def Team. I thought they said there was one more chest that I must have missed.
Totally missed this.
It's just as empty. I blame you.
Alright.
And then we've gone 2 level ups. Let's see how much XP these guys give us.
We're good to go.
No, it's still a good amount. Should probably still keep going.
Piece of cake.
Alright, clearly we don't want to go to the villa. Because F that. Oh, you finally have an impede? I love you, girl. Try this evil eye thing.
That's that. It's move out.
Oh, come on.
Not now.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
We're good to go.
It's because Joshua was petrified.
All right, we're good to go.
Pot of meat. Jesus. 5,000 HP recovered. Alright, we're not gonna go down there yet, because that's clearly at this point where Zin is waiting. Well, even if I wanted to, I don't have the CPs, so... fuck me, I guess. I should probably dual strike. Summon one more? You pieces of garbage. I kinda need to heal myself. Alright.
Wayne rule.
Oh, there we go. Here a bomb. Silent disapproval. Oh, come on. Can't even get... oh. I think actually, oh, I can't, so I should use an item. I need to be really careful with this guy. God, and I haven't even started hitting these jerks. Aw, man. I kinda need to go with a dual strike. Fuck. Okay, I should be able to survive one. Joshua might not. And honestly, I need Joshua's S-Craft more. Ah, fuck. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Yeah, I don't want to do a Celestial, though. Well, no, I do want to do a Celestial, because, oh... I'm just gonna run. I really need to take care of the big dudes first. Because then this shit happens. Oh, thank God. I think I can hit this guy and still stay close enough for... Yeah, okay. Or not hit this guy. Oh, fuck. Okay, no. Whew. I really just need better defense gear. Alright. Oh, God! Move. Jesus. All right. Woo! No, I should do one of these while on the field. Jesus Christ.
As long as you don't call me big boy, I'm good. Fuck. Oh boy. No, 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 no. Oh, no. No, we're out. We're out. We're absolutely out. I mean, while you're in line... Oh, these dudes steal life.
Piece of cake. Piece of cake.
Okay, I just need one more. Whew. Okay. That... Oh. No monsters? What more do you want from me? Blood? Why am I all disappointed? I was ready to fight for my life against some crazy monsters, and no. I mean, I'm not even gonna...
We're good to go.
Alright, the rate is reducing, so we're finally starting to be a little over-leveled for these dudes. So it's time to go find Zin. This stream was a little on the talky side, but, you know, it's inevitable. It was the beginning of a chapter. We kind of needed to do that. No! You heard that, right? Come from over there, let's go. No! Help me, someone please help me! Eh? Sister, I'll be alright. Stay back, it's too dangerous. I mean, you're so conveniently placed. Aw, you had to miss.
Piece of cake.
Yeah, that was pretty tough. Are you okay, sister? Yes, thank you. Who are you? We're the Bracer Guild. We heard your scream while we were looking for someone. I see. Are you okay? You don't look okay. Get hurt? No. Thanks to you, I'm fine. I'm Sister Ellen. I perform my duties at the Grantsell Cathedral. Thank you so much for your help. Huh, you don't need to thank us. I must ask though, why is the clergywoman doing so far from Grantsell without escort? Did no one accompany you? No, I came alone. Actually, we ran out of medicinal herbs for mixing at a cathedral. The shop is also out of stock, so I came here to pick some. It was seriously risky. There are monsters everywhere. Well, it's not always so. There used to be none to speak of. Seems their numbers have greatly increased in recent days. Ah! What the heck are these things? They must have been attracted by the noise. Dealing with this many might be a problem.
Yeah, we need to at least get the sister to safety.
Yo, need a hand?
Zin! Thanks, Ideas, you're here.
I was wondering who it was, and here it turns out to be you guys. But why don't we sit and chit chat until we've dealt with the guests?
Right. Rush that. No, let me end this right away.
That's that. Let's move out.
Man, oh man, worked up quite a sweat on that one. But honestly, I wasn't expecting to see you guys here. Didn't you have business in Zeiss?
Oh, we handled that ages ago. Actually, we transferred from the Zeiss branch to Grand Cell.
Oh, I see. Which would mean that you managed to solve that kidnapping case. Well done. How's the redhead who got poisoned?
Oh, he's fine now.
Oh, pardon my rudeness. Whoa. Hey, who's the pretty lady? She with you? She single?
What? I don't know. We only just met her. Your mouths are open, guys. You want me to tell Kilika about this?
Just make an objective observation. And what does Kilka have to do with this anyway?
I truly appreciate you all coming to my assistance. You saved my life.
No, please, think nothing of it. Just doing what comes naturally for a chivalrous man.
Oh my. Oh, please. He's a total sucker for a pretty face, isn't he? So it appears.
You there, what are you doing?
What? There are 4 people in an otherwise deserted area, discussing what appears to be a confidential topic. Highly suspicious behavior. I think you're terrorists. What? Who are you calling terrorists? If anyone's acting suspicious here... We're with the Bracer Guild, Grand Cell branch. We came to the aid of the sister who was under attack by some monsters. What? Bracers. This gentleman speaks the truth. I came here to get her herbs when those creatures attacked me.
And on a related note, I'm also a bracer. I'll be facing your buddies in the rig later.
Calverdian martial arts. Ah, you're the guy from the martial arts competition that fights solo, right? You definitely got the muscles of a prize fighter. But the Herb Royal Villa is close by. Wanderers and sightseers are not welcome.
Also, sister, I think we should escort you back to Grand Cell now. You've already been through enough trouble as is, from what I can see.
Oh, but I... Oh, for the love of... You've been nothing but obnoxious from the moment you started talking. Estelle, shush. We'll take care to avoid the Royal Villa, sirs. You have our apologies for any inconvenience we've caused.
Very well. In the future,
However, I would advise you to know your place. Mouthing off to the wrong people can be hazardous. Come on, sister, let's go. Alright. Thank you again for your help.
she's totally Chloe.
There's no way that isn't Chloe. What? Who? How? What the hell do you think they are?
They're special ops soldiers, affiliated with the Royal Army's Intelligence Division. Skillful to be sure, but their strongest suit is their sneakiness.
Their only suit, if you ask me. Wait a second, how do you know them, Zin?
I ran into their team at the martial arts competition. I was introduced to them then.
They're actually fighting? Why would some spy types be participating in something as public as a tournament? I guess they didn't feel it necessary to conceal their identities.
Well, we should get back to the city before I decided they'd rather fight. Oh, right. What brings you two here anyway?
Oh yeah, duh. Actually, we're looking for you.
Why is that?
We had a favor we need to ask. About the martial arts competition.
So that's how it is, eh? Tell me something though. Why do you want to take part in the tournament?
Well, I've been kind of itching to do something like this ever since I caught those preliminary matches. You know, really throw down with some tough opponents. Traveling all over the kingdom to help prepare us to become full-fledged racers. This would be the perfect opportunity. The perfect opportunity to test ourselves and see if our training has paid off.
Alright, let's do it. We can get you registered tomorrow before the tournament begins, so no worries on that score.
Woohoo! Hey, aren't you okay with giving us an answer so quickly?
Hey, it'll give you a chance to see just how skilled you are. Just watch my back.
Roger that. Thank you, Zen. I'm gonna give it everything I've got. We appreciate it.
It's no bother. I'd been planning to enter as a solo competitor, but I suppose that having some help could improve my chance of overall victory.
Naturally. Once I'm in the ring, the championship's in the bag. We're still one person short of the requirement, though. We have to face 4-person teams. One more will give us the best possible odds. Oh, right. Hey, I'll bet we could beat them without a fourth.
No, if you really want to come out on top, you have to be prepared. The battle is waged well before the first blow is struck.
Well, yeah, I guess. I should wish Cher were with us. That'd keep my spirits up. Hey, do you suppose we could ask Emma to try getting in touch with her and Roland? I think she's kind of busy at the moment. Since that's not there and we're not there, the branch is pretty short-handed. Yeah, that's true. Isn't there someone who can partner up with us?
And here I was thinking you might never see your way clear to asking.
Enter the pervert stage left. Don't tell me you were hiding out upstairs. Were you listening in on our conversation?
Indeed, I heard every tragic syllable. Therefore, it's in the appropriate time to make an appearance.
Hey, who asked you to sit down?
He was the one who was playing the piano before, wasn't he? You know him?
Replace no with can't get rid of, and then about covers it. And we haven't even known him for that long either.
Many call me Olivier Lenheim, the wandering minstrel from Erebonia.
It was Estelle and Joshua's pleasure to make my acquaintance on an earlier case. And ever since, we seem to keep running into each other.
We're trying to trick him. Zin, don't listen to him.
I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but there's no harm in introductions, I suppose. Zin Vatek, racer from Culvert and perpetual traveler of the path of the Wushu. I've enjoyed your piano playing.
You do me great honor, good sir. I have also heard tales of your prowess in the preliminary matches. Tell me, did you truly defeat a team of 4 entirely on your own?
All I can say is that I had the good fortune of them all being rank amateurs. So does the wandering minstrels, as you say, one wills.
Wait, hold it! Olivier, I'd like for you to verify something for me. By any chance, you have a lot of spare time on your hands?
And you say I haven't changed, good Joshua. You are ever one for the pointed questions. It has been nearly a month since I came to Gransel. I've traveled the length and breadth of the city, enjoying all the sights. Except the castle. Those boorish soldiers would not allow me to pass. Be certain there are other places I'd like to visit, but I could not bear to leave with the birthday celebration so close.
In other words, you're bored.
Now, what is the stock of being a man sure that I happen to overhear? I've heard that the winner of this competition will be invited to an extravagant dinner party. Surely this can only be divine providence!
Yeah, pretty much what we figured you were thinking.
I had in fact wondered if you might invite me to join you in this tournament.
You okay with that?
But wait, Zen, it's not that simple. I mean, you don't even know if he's any good in a fight.
Especially Zorbal firearms, right? I think the team would be pretty well served by a broad range of tactics.
What?
Oh my, this is a surprise. I presume you could tell from my walk and my musculature of my shoulders.
That.
And the way your eyes move. A martial artist and a swordsman each have distinct ways that they track their surroundings. They track for a specific point on an impossible target. It's characteristic of someone who's familiar with small arms.
Whoa, that's awesome.
I see, it certainly makes sense.
I'll have to be more careful in the future then. And in your eyes, do I pass muster for participating in the tournament with you?
Yeah, I think so. Welcome aboard!
I'm not sure I like this. Thank you for your assistance, Olivier. I think I'm gonna burst. Can't believe those guys are actually drinking after a meal like that. Must fill up from the legs. Well, Zin's got the constitution for it, and Olivier is just kind of a glutton. As long as it doesn't interfere with Zin's performance in the tournament tomorrow, I think he'll be fine. Yeah, I guess worrying about it won't do any good. You want to go to the hotel in the North Block? Our room should be ready by now. Good evening. Welcome to the Hotel Rundown. Were you looking to stay for tonight? Yes, we're at the Bracer Guild. We were told that a room would be ready for us. Can we please confirm that? Ah, so that was for you two. Yes, we do have a reservation for the both of you. Oh, that's a relief. We'll have to say thanks to Elvin. Still in Joshua, correct? I'm sorry to ask, but may I please see your identification as Bracers? Oh, just a second. Yes, that will be fine. Now this is for you. Just take the stairs up and it'll be on your left. If you have any need of anything, please contact the front. Alright, let's turn in for the night. Left. Up the stairs. Left relative camera, you mean? Okay. 202. Yep, this is our room. Hey, nice room. Look, you can see the Grand Arena from here. Whoa, no kidding. They really didn't skip on anything here. Guess we can use this as our base of operations, so to speak. At least until the competition's over. So, Joshua and I have to share this room for a while? Yeah, what am I thinking? Bad thoughts, bad thoughts! Estelle? Yes! I mean, yes? It's occurred to me that this might be a little weird. But, I mean, we're family. Right? Huh? I might not be as dependable as that is, and I'm not as good a listener as Shara. But still, I'm your brother, and I want you to know that I'm here if you need support. If there's anything bothering you, I just want you to know you can always come to me. Oh. I've been getting kind of a weird feeling from you lately. If I've got this all wrong, I'm sorry. You're just so... you... As smart as you are, sometimes you can be so clueless. What? Thank you, but you don't need to worry. I know I've probably been acting kind of strange lately. Not all that serious or painful. I'm just trying to sort my feelings out. So I'll be okay. Just as long as you watch out for me. I see. Okay then, I'll keep my worry in check. And in return, you let me know when you've taken care of whatever's bothering you. I won't ask you to tell me anything you're not ready to yet. Okay. Once I have everything straight, I'll be glad to tell you what's on my heart. Mine. Huh? Not Norton. Still kinda early, but you wanna turn in? Everything that's been going on has been worn out. Yeah, we do have that match tomorrow. Let's get our stuff put away and get some shut-eye.
Good morning, young ones.
Good morning, Zim. Thank you for coming to meet us.
Hey, it's no problem. I've been up anyway, preparing for the match today. Been checking out the weaponsmith and visiting all the stores. I've had a busy morning.
Being prepared means no regrets for you, huh? By the way, where's Olivier?
Good morrow, my dear companions! What is that aroma? Battle? Conflict? No. Victory! Oh, what an enchanting perfume this time of day.
You just deliberately time your entrances like this? Good morning, Olivier.
Morning. Looks like we're all here then. Let's say we go ahead and get moving.
The tournament doesn't start up and again until noon. It's still early, so what are we going to do to kill time?
For starters, I think we should go to the equipment shop and get all of our gear in order. Then perhaps do a bit of monster hunting to keep us focused.
I see, a little warm-up then. Some practice and working out as a team might do us good. After all, we've never all fought at each other's sides before. I'm not afraid, let's go! Once we're ready, we can head straight to the Grand Arena. One thing I want to do is to check out their equipment. He has a lot of defense, so I'll put the gladiator stuff on him. Alright. Actually, ornaments. Oh boy. Jeepers. I feel like I should really give him... okay, let's change this to be mine 2 just to get Tiara and put attack 3 here instead. And now for you... Well, that's great. Actually, I should probably change this to be a defense 3. How can I see his magic here? Yeah, I think it's good. It's sort of a jack of all trades, right? Except that we'll upgrade this to a hit 3. And this to an EP 3. Alright, I think I like our setup. Let's go to the south block to sell some stuff real quick. See if we can upgrade their equipment anymore. Alright, I got 50k. I can actually do something after. Oh, but no. $18 goes for that. Buy one more shield coat and one more pair of composites. Let's give it to Zen. Put the steel gauntlet up. Star. Then we can sell stuff we just unequipped. That's enough to buy one more shield coat. Put on Olivier. And then let's sell the metal jacket to have some spare Gil or Mira. Whew. Alright. Yeah, everybody's opened up the quartz. Oh, actually, I did want to make an attack 3 if I can. Nope. Not quite enough red quartz. It's gonna be fine. Alright, let's go ahead and make a save. Okay, thank you for watching. This will do it for today's stream. Those Thrills of the Sky on twitch.tv/gameswithnick. If you're watching this on Twitch, make sure to hit the follow button so you know when I go live, because we're gonna do a lot more of these streams today, I think. And make sure to go check out youtube.com/@gameswithnick as well, because there's some exclusive content being released there, mostly retro gaming focused. If you're watching this on youtube.com/@gameswithnick, thank you for watching. Make sure to come and check out twitch.tv/@gameswithnick as well. I'm probably on a bit of a streaming hiatus,
until mid-August, depending on how things are, just because I'm moving and I'm on vacation, so things will look a bit weird if you're watching this on YouTube, but hit the follow button and I should be live again, hopefully sometime pretty soon. Alright, yeah, thank you for watching, and until next time.